because of what was prescribed back in 2012. Constituencies like Mvita, if they go ahead and have an election in 2027 without a proper extension to actually ensure that everything is within this constitution, don't you think that those things will be challenged come 2027 in court?
Thanks a lot, Indemuli, and good morning to our viewers. Maybe looking at this subject is a bit, it's a constitutional question that need to be answered constitutionally. So if you look at, there are two articles which I think the court and Parliament and whoever will be looking at the matter will rely on. There is Article 82 that actually gives Parliament that power to legislate a law that will allow IEBC to do the delimitations. That's in Article 82. In Article 89 is now where we have the lacuna, in that IEBC is mandated by the Constitution to review the delimitation of boundaries, both for constituency and the wards, every 8 years, but should not exceed 12 years. So that gives a cap of around 2024. What can happen in that is that there are two ways around it. One is that IEBC can propose to Parliament, or Parliament can propose the kind of legislation that is required for them to be able to do that delimitation as per Article 82. The other aspect is that given by human nature, we created a lacuna where there was no IEBC, because IEBC is the commission. Mm-hmm. So when there's no commission, there was no IEBC. Given that there was no IEBC, then it is upon now the courts to assist the country to be able to interpret that lacuna, that given that there was no IEBC, by the time we were in 2024, there was no IEBC. And now that there is IEBC, which I believe is, if you read what the orders of the advisory from the Supreme Court is, that now that there is a proper IEBC, mm-hmm. can they sit as a commission and be able to handle that mandate? And immediately from there, that extension will necessitate, because of those were factors beyond what we were looking at. So if they immediately start, and the beauty is, apart from if you remove politics, if that extension is given by virtue of the surrounding of what happened, and if we remove politics, they still have 1 year mm-hmm. To finish the limitation, because...
so you feel it's still possible to have it?
May I finish? Eh?
No, it's a question. Do you still feel it's possible to have it?
They come up with, and it is passed, so long as it is not by 2026 August, because they have to have existed 12 months to an election, then it can be done. Secondly, it does not mandate that they can only do delimitation because there is an election that is coming. They can start the process. They can take 3 years. It's only that even if they pass 2027, the only thing is that it will not be used in the election of 2027. It will be used in the next election of 2030. And
the challenge here is these are legal issues that could stand the test of the courts.
You see, there's
an election in 2027. Mvita constituency should not be in existence as it is right now.
You see, Mvita has existed now for how many years?
No, I'm saying according to the constitution.
Okay, if you do the sampling now, you know, by then, maybe there were 20,000. May I finish? Maybe there were 20,000.
We need to take a break, yeah.
Now, if you go right now, you'll find there are 30,000, which they have reached the threshold. So you need to go back to find out the current data.
Okay.
Do they still have that problem? And McHugh, by the way, you know, sometimes we cheat Kenyans that the review is supposed to create constituencies. Constituencies will remain 290.
All right.
It's only that the border... The border line
we take a short break. We'll be back.
I think the only lacuna, may I finish? The only problem that can create a constitutional crisis is this population quota. Because if somebody goes to court and says that the representation is in parliament is not fair enough because of the population quota.
So it can
that
go
you can find in. So
right.
maybe I have. May I finish?
No, allow me to cut you short because we're way beyond
registered voters, and there's another constituency that has 40,000 registered voters.
Yes.
Somebody can go to court to say that. Why is it that there's only one representation?
And I think we're in agreement now that one can actually challenge it in court.
20,000, and
it's 4 minutes past 7.
Vote.
It's 4 minutes past 7. I should have taken a break at 7. Let's take that break right now. We'll be back to continue this discussion about delimitation of boundaries. You're watching